Hello and welcome to the Deadly Pit, my friends. That is correct. Here is your pit, and it is indeed deadly. Hey, this is an on-your-own problem, so you should have solved the entire problem on your own, and now you're watching this video just to make sure you did everything correctly. Without further ado, let us move on to our scenario. You have fallen into a deadly pit, my friend. Your only hope of escape is to solve this here problem. Your deadly pit contains jaguars, right there, scorpions, right there, a couple of them there, and snapper turtles, right there. You got mama and a baby on her back there. And look at that mouth. Will snap on you and never, never let go, my friend. All right. Your pit contains 7 times as many scorpions as jaguars and 2/7 as many turtles as scorpions. Youch! And the very first thing you must do is write a ratio that represents the animals in your pit. Alrighty, my friends. So I have set up the ratio as jaguars, scorpions. Oops, I forgot the S there, didn't I? Little S there, super. And then and then snapper turtles right here. Now let's come on up here and look at our numbers here. The pit contains 7 times as many scorpions as jaguars. So if I have 1 jaguar here, right, I can just put 1 right there. And then if I take jaguars and multiply it by 7, because it's 7 times more, right, then I'm going to get the number of scorpions. So 7 times 1 will give me 7. So I can just write a 7 right there, and then another colon right here. And now for the snapper turtles, this is kind of cool. You can think of fractions in 3 ways, my friends. 2/7, 2 out of 7, or 2 divided by 7. In this case, we're going to think of it as 2 out of 7. So that means for every 7 scorpions, I'm going to get 2 turtles, right? So you get 2 out of every 7. So once again, if there's 7 scorpions, which there are down here, that means I'm going to get 2 of the snapper turtles, okay? So I can just plug in 2 right there, and bam. That is exactly what your ratio should look like. 1:7:2. You could also write 1:2:7:2. That would be fine as well. However, this is what it should look like, my friends. All right, let's move on to number 2. If there are 28 scorpions, how many jaguars are in your pit? Alrighty, my friends. For problems like this right here, I like to use the triple-decker T-chart. That's correct, my friend. I got 3 columns, so I call it a triple-decker T-chart. All right, so now I want to figure out how many jaguars there are if there's 28 scorpions in this deadly pit right here, right? So the first thing I want to do is rewrite my ratios here, down here. So there's 1 jaguar, so I'll plug in 1 jaguar. And then I've got the ratio of 1 to 7 scorpions, so I'll write 7 right there. And then the ratio continues, and I got 2 snapper turtles. I just put T for turtle, and here we go. I've got 2 right there. So now the next step that I want to do is I want to look in the scorpion column, right? And I want to get this to 28. So I'm going to plug a 28 right there. Bam, there we have it. And now I got to think of what times 7 will give me 28. And voila, my friends, 7 times 4 will give me 28. So now I can use this times 4 to find other, or to keep this proportional, these ratios proportional, right? So if I want to figure out how many jaguars there are, right, how many jaguars in the pit, then I'm going to look at this jaguar right here, multiply this by 4, so 1 times 4 will give me 4, and bam, there you have it, my friends. There are 4 jaguars in your deadly pit. But we can continue this on. And what if you want to know how many snapper turtles are there? Well, you've got this proportion that you're going to take the 2 times 4, and that will keep this ratio proportional to this one, right? So 2 times 4 is going to give you 8, my friends. So let's just go ahead and plug in 8 right there, and that's how many snapper turtles would be in your deadly pit there as well. So your real answer is 4. You need to be able to figure out that there would be 4 jaguars in your deadly pit if there are 28 scorpions in your pit. And bam, there you have it, my friends. All right, let's move on to the third and final question within this challenge here. If there are 100 creatures in all, how many jaguars, scorpions, and snapper turtles are in your deadly pit? Alrighty, my friends, for problems like this, I like to use the quadruple T-chart. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. That's why I call it a quadruple T-chart. And it works real well when you're trying to figure out how many in all, right? So if there's 100 creatures in all, then you want to have a total column, right? And that's what this is for. So I'll start off with the same exact as I did down here with the triple-decker T-chart. I've got jaguars right here in the first one. Then I've got scorpions right here in the second one. And I got snapper turtles right here in the third column, right? So I'm going to grab these same ratio, or this same ratio, right? 1 to 7 to 2, right? And we'll plug that in. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I've got 1 to 7 to 2. And now what I want to do is look at this and see how many there are all together. So if I got 7 plus 2, that's going to give me 9, plus 1 will give me 10. So altogether, with this ratio, there would be 10 critters in this deadly pit. That's the ratio, right? So now I want to find a proportional ratio that will give me a total of 100 creatures, right? So that's really simple. I'm going to just write 100 right here. And now we know this is super, super simple, right? Because we can take 10 and multiply that 10 by 10, right? Because 10 times 10 gives you 100, right? So super. Now all I have to do is take each of these. Snapper turtles are going to be 2 times 10, which will give me 20 here. So let's plug in 20. And then for the scorpions, I've got 7 times 10, which will give me 70 right there. Drop that 70. Bam. And then right here, I've got jaguars times 1 times 10 will give me simply 10, right? And bam, there you have it, my friends. Your answer is right here. You will have 10 jaguars, 70 scorpions, and 20 snapper turtles in your deadly pit right here. And bam, that is how you solve all of these problems on this here challenge. And hey, as always, if you made a mistake anywhere along the way, no worries at all. Pause that video, fix that mistake. That is your fastest way to learn. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.